Welcome to A Day in the Life, where we dive into the different departments of our Toyota family and share what they do on an average workday. No more mystery, only open doors. I know what you're thinking. Where are they? This is the studio where we shoot all of our commercials. That's Gina. She's our production designer. There she is, checking on the lights. You know, she takes her job very seriously. Anyway, back to the studio. The studio belongs to our video producer, Wayland, and the most amazing part about it is that he built everything himself. From the soundboards to the infinite green screens, everything you see is the product of Wayland's hard work. When it comes to the filming process, there's a lot of things that have to be taken into consideration.
We go to put together our commercial production. It has quite a bit of pre-planning involved. As far as what cars we're going to use, we have to check with Toyota and see what the incentives are so we can figure out what the prices are, allocate the cars, the vehicles that we're going to be using, what stock numbers to make sure that we have them in hand and ready to go, since it's against the law to advertise cars you don't have. And then we have to work on the scripts and make sure that everything legally is correct and that we aren't misrepresenting anything.
If you've been a long-time follower of our commercials, you'll know that it has recently gone through changes. Before, we would film on the actual Toyota lot for daytime commercials as well as nighttime commercials.
Moving into the studio has alleviated a lot of pressures. It gives us a little more flexibility on what days we're able to shoot on because we're not stuck with the weather and trying to plan around that. It's given us the ability to work with light because if it's very overcast, she can appear too dark in the face. If it's too bright, she can't see and she's squinting. So the studio has helped quite a bit with that challenge.
Every month, we film a fresh batch of commercials to keep up with the current sales event. It takes about 4 to 6 hours per day, and we film for 2 days. As for equipment, we'll let the expert talk about it.
I have created daytime lights now that help, soften up shadows, especially around and underneath the eyes, so you don't get that raccoon kind of look. Wireless mics, camera cranes, drones, depending on the requirement of the shot. For something that's specialized, like we do something inside with some of the product specialists and our talent, Jessica, we may want a dolly shot, in which case you have to bring all that equipment in and set it up and then figure out your move and your timing. So that may take an hour, plus the lighting if it's inside.
The process of getting ready for filming is important because the quality of the work done is reflected in the individual. Check out how I get ready for filming.
Lots of praying and alcohol, I'm kidding. It's actually, I drink a lot of coffee that morning. I try to avoid social media the morning of, just because it affects you sometimes. And I just come with a good attitude. I come to win. So basically that's what I do. I make sure everyone's gonna have a good time. I make my coworkers laugh, and then we get the ball rolling. That's all we do.
Once everything is filmed, it's time for post-production process, aka editing.
It takes about a week to get all of those done. And the other thing I did mention is we also do Spanish commercials for both markets. So, we do the normal English ones and then we turn right around and do the Spanish versions of them. And all of those in post-production have to be updated separately, of course, because of the different languages and different text and such in different markets. So typically about a week.
Before I forget, I'm sure you have another big question. What happened to Mr. Toyota?
Well, we've changed the way that we do the commercials. We don't do them outside anymore and we don't do them on the car. So we've moved them in studio, and with that comes using a CG of the actual dog.
She's being too modest. Truth is, Mr. Toyota is a diva. Okay, I'm just kidding, but we just wanted to streamline the filming process so that he didn't have to come to production every single time. He's very busy, and popular. Now that we've opened the door to the TV marketing department, we hope your commercial production curiosity has been satisfied. Thanks for joining us, and if you have any questions or want to check out our inventory, visit toyotaorlando.com, or you can schedule an appointment by calling 407-298-4500. Hope to see you here soon.